This play starts out as kind of like a weird scramble. JB's like kind of lost, but he does locate Kispert pretty quickly. Gets back well. Pritchard and Drew Holiday do a really good job of guarding three while they wait for Jalen to get back to his man. And then JV tries to take Al. The old man's strength is undefeated. He throws a grenade to Kispert, who is so afraid of going at Jaylen Brown he has to travel.
Underrated Plays is back for another season, starting off with opening night and a perfect example of the Celtics generating really high quality looks from deep. Jalen pops out to the wing as Hauser runs off these stagger screens. JB makes the read, nothing doing there for Hauser, so swings to Horford, and we're instantly in a Drew Horford pick and roll, drive and kick again. Defense completely collapsed, and it's a wide open three for Drew Holiday.
This team is a well-oiled machine. Like, the way they just flow in and out of actions is ridiculous. JB opens, veer cut, that flows into a flare screen that goes into a stagger set for Hauser. Campaign actually does like a really good job staying with Hauser, so he just flows it into another pick and roll, swing into a throw and chase pick and roll with Al and Drew, and then that finally puts the Knicks in rotation, and then it's the drive and kick game for a wide open three for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I love how they know what to get to next. As soon as something doesn't work, the next thing, it's just the machine keeps rolling. As soon as Drew realizes that OG's just like caught in no man's land, he doesn't really impact anything here, and Drew just kind of, plays the two-man game, and then Jalen looks like he's just skipping down the lane. He's just like two giant steps and then swings it back out to Drew, and we get the beautiful little Drew Holiday three-point celebration.
Jumping forward to game 2 against the Wizards, and Valanciunas ends up with the ball on the block off a deflection, and just take a moment to appreciate the ultimate dad strength from Al Horford, your 38-year-old starting center. Unreal.
Absolute beast. This play starts out as kind of like a weird scramble. JB's like kind of lost, but he does locate Kispert pretty quickly. Gets back well. Pritchard and Drew Holiday do a really good job of guarding three while they wait for Jalen to get back to his man. And then JV tries to take Al. The old man's strength is undefeated. He throws a grenade to Kispert, who is so afraid of going at Jaylen Brown he has to travel.
Can the 7'1" Luke Kornet deal with Valanciunas in the post? No. Can the 26-year-old Xavier Tillman, who's known for his strength, deal with Valanciunas in the post? No. It's the 38-year-old with beautiful eyes still doing it. Please never leave us, Al.
This is an awesome set and another example of how the Celtics generate so many good looks from beyond the arc. Tatum gets some space off this little down screen from Kornet. Drew gets rid of the ball to Tatum. Then he and Luke, I don't know if you'd call this double drag, but two thick screens from Pritchard to curl up from. Corey Kispert actually does okay navigating the screens, but Pritchard has all the room he needs. Splash.
Yeah, so like Tatum gets on this little flare action, and the thing I absolutely love about this is Tatum is just a decoy on this play. The set is always for Pritchard coming off stagger screens. I don't really know what the Wizards are doing defensively here. Like, Kispert almost shoots the gap, and then it's like instead of that, he just runs into Luke Kornet, and that leaves Pritchard wide open, and that thing's going in, man.
They've been cooking the league with Tatum Pritchard actions the moment Pritchard has come in the league. And I love when they weaponize these guys around Jason Tatum. You're right. They just use Tatum's gravity. Everyone's like, what's happening over there? Meanwhile, Kispert's got to fight his way through a thick forest of Drew Holiday shoulders and Luke Kornet forearms. And Tatum throws like this sidewards, like chest pass, which if I tried to throw a pass with this velocity at this angle, my wrist would snap. It's like right on target, right in the Pritchard shooting pocket. Bang.
All right, any excuse to celebrate Al Horford, who I feel like we're running more of these plays for Al early this season. I don't know about you guys, but JB initiating the play, and at first it looks like Al is going to screen for Tatum, but then Tatum himself screens/forcibly removes both Tobias Harris and Duren from the play. I guess technically a down screen, and Al pops out for the wide open look. And then very next play, again, Jaylen Brown initiating, this time in semi-transition. This time Drew sets the screen, and what a fucking pass from Jaylen Brown, man. Cross court, right into the safest hands in the NBA, Al Horford's. Maybe the safest hands in the entire world, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish those hands were holding me gently like he does with the ball. But yeah, this first action is something we run a lot with Tatum out of the corners because teams are expecting the action to be to him. I tried to look what this is called. All I could find was fake pin down, which I guess is an apt description. But I love how Tatum is basically like a fullback and he just screens two guys while running at them, and it leaves Al wide open and he buries it. And then this second play, JB does a really really good job of leveraging all the attention that the Pistons give him. Like, look at all the bodies in the paint. He's not even really anywhere near the paint. And then Drew has a beautiful cut that occupies 2 Pistons defenders, including the weak side help that's supposed to be on Al Horford. Great skip pass from JB. Money.
Yeah, Tatum looks like Patriots legend James Devlin playing fullback here, taking down 2 dudes up the middle, springs our lovely Al for a wide open 3. And on the second one, Al realizes that Durant and Celtics legend Tobias Harris are kind of like confused. And you were a bit generous with the word cut from Drew. Drew kind of just like saunters into the middle, and Tobias and Durant are very confused. And that's just, you can't be let. Al sees it straight away. Arms up. He's like, I'm banging this thing. Easy money.
Finally here, Bucks Celtics. This is a sideline out of bounds play, a slob play, if you will. Tatum gets the ball into Drew Holiday's hands, and again, staggered screens. Jalen curls off the Horford and Derek screens, meaty screens at that. Gets going downhill. No bucket here, but gets himself to the line. Cool play design.
Yeah, I love the curl cut from JB, and lots of times, like, we'll run that into a dribble handoff, and I wonder if that's what Milwaukee was thinking, because otherwise, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Dame is the weak side help and should be there when Jalen gets this pass, but he's probably too busy thinking about how he's going to grift another 3-point foul. Totally in la land, and should be an easy dunk, but Taurean Prince has no choice but to hack him.
Yes, just how I love when they weaponize the weapons around the Jays. I love when they weaponize the Jays' athleticism coming off screens, especially Jalen. Taurean Prince, I'm not exactly sure what you do in general besides look like an NBA wing. He had no chance of staying with Jalen around these screens, and let's just say Jalen made these 2 free throws for sure.